Mr. President?
Ah, excellent. You've returned from your Fendel excursion.
We came here as soon as we could.
Mr. President, we have a personal letter for you from Chancellor Eigen.
I see. So King Richard is involved with the incident at World's Eye.
I'm sorry, Mr. President. We weren't strong enough to stop him.
Don't apologize. This matter goes far beyond mere strength of arms. It's time for the people of this world to come together and face their common enemy. And it seems Chancellor Eigen feels the same.
We had a second reason for coming to Sable Isole, sir. We are searching for the lost archive of the Amarcians.
Lost archive?
Yes, sir. The Overseer said we would find it here. We thought it might be located in the research tower.
And this archive contains information that will help in our struggle against King Richard.
We believe so, sir.
We discovered ruins in the deepest part of the tower that appear to be of Amarcian origin. However, they are protected by a series of complex security mechanisms, so we have been unable to examine them closely.
Security mechanisms, huh? I might be able to jigger them open, but I won't know until I try.
Mr. President, will you allow us to investigate these ruins?
Yes, of course. The tower is yours. However, as this is a matter of state security, I must insist that we accompany you. Is this acceptable?
Of course, Mr. President.
Oh, I'm sorry, Captain.
Please, don't worry. The fault is mine. But how did you know it was me who bumped into you?
Your body is rugged. I knew right away.
Can you recognize everyone that way?
Yes, except everyone is different. But I know when they're around by their scent, their voice, and the sound of their footsteps.
Oh, how do you know it's me, Sophie?
Perhaps when you're around, Sophie feels an instinctual urge to run away.
Oh, that's totally not true.
No, of course not. You're always very warm to everyone, Pascal. So even when you're far away, I know it's you.
Sophie!
Pascal?
Well, it's a good thing Sophie can't see you now.
Shut up, Captain! Aw.
So this is the Amarcians' other archive, huh?
It looks just like the machines we saw earlier. In that case, I should be able to whack this into shape in a jiffy.
Astounding.
It's amazing that a device so old still functions. And that a single girl could so easily crack the security which had confounded our brightest scientists.
Okay, let's see. Fodra. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be a problem.
What is it?
Well, I found a route to Fodra, but I'm not sure it'll work. Also, it's kinda super dangerous. First, we need to find this flying shuttle that's designed to travel through the aquasphere. But apparently it can't just ploop on through on its own. It seems like there's another piece to the puzzle.
Hold on, what's the aquasphere?
It's this giant, like, membrane of water in the sky that covers our entire world.
Are you saying there's an ocean in the sky?
Is there anything in there about how to cross this barrier?
Well, it seems like the ancient Amarcians were planning on just busting open a hole for the shuttle to pass through. They were working on a method that involved firing rays of intense heat at the aquasphere right before the shuttle would have launched. In theory, the rays would have burned a hole in the barrier and allowed the shuttle to break through. So flying straight up won't work. What if we came in at an angle instead? Oh, yeah! We can just use centrifugal force to increase the shuttle's natural thrust! This will totally work! I'm mostly positive it will totally work. Pretty much.
It's worth a shot. Besides, we're used to beating the odds by now.
Okay! So first, we need to check the shuttle and see if it can still fly.
Where is it exactly?
Right next to your hometown! Isn't that weird? Apparently, there's an entrance in the seaside cavern in northern Lhant.
Perfect. Let's make for the seaside cavern at once.
Right. If we return to port, we can hire a ship that will take us to Lhant. That'll be the fastest way to reach the cavern. Did you hear that, Sophie? You're going to be okay.
Thank you, Asbel.
Just hang in there.
Sir, we just received an urgent message from Ol Rey. The fleet we sent to investigate World's Eye is under attack.
Who would be attacking us now? Windor?
No, sir. Apparently it's a group of monsters based on the island itself.
What?
What's the current status of the fleet?
They've sustained heavy damage, sir, and we're forced to retreat back to the harbor.
I will see them at once. I'd like to hear their story for myself.
We should get back to Ol Rey as well.
Is it possible these monsters from World's Eye are somehow...
Connected to Richard? It's not an unreasonable assumption.
But finding a cure for Sophie comes first.
Definitely. So, what do you know about this seaside cavern we're headed to?
When we used the cavern to infiltrate the Fendolian camp a while back, we had to swim through a lot of flooded areas.
Oh yeah? Then I guess our clothes are gonna get wet.
Yeah, when Sherry went through the first time.
To be so young that mere memories make you blush.
Captain, don't make fun of us.
Are the reports of monsters originating from World's Eye true?
Yes, sir. The moment we approached, they just came pouring out of that huge cocoon thing.
We tried to stand and fight, but we were terribly outnumbered. To stay would have meant the loss of the fleet, and so the order was given to fall back. Even now, the monsters continue to spread across the seas. We've had numerous reports of attacks on civilian vessels.
We should restrict sea travel at once. Perhaps this is part of King Richard's plan, and he thinks to conquer the world with a fantastic army of monsters.
No, this can't be.
Attend to the wounded and get me estimates on the damage. Then gather every man who can wield iron and get them on ships. We must not let these monsters reach land.
Sir, yes, sir.
It seems sailing to Lhant is out of the question.
This isn't good. We don't have time to spare.
Not to worry. I'll see that one of our ships gets you to your destination.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Come see me when you're ready to leave.
Hang in there, Sophie.
I'm okay.
Hey, do you really think this Fodra place could exist on the other side of the sky?
It certainly does sound like a fool's errand.
And yet it's an errand we have no choice but to undertake.
The ancient Amarcians totally knew this day would come. That's why they left a method for us to reach Fodra.
Yes. When you say that, it almost feels possible. Like it's our destiny.
Yeah, I agree. All we can do at this point is just believe in ourselves and move forward. We can't afford to sit around and do nothing. So just hang in there, Sophie. I know you'll be okay.
Asbel, Lord Hubert! What were you doing in Fendel? We had heard you set off for Strahta.
I don't see any Fendel soldiers here.
That's because they're gone. Just up and vanished one day without a trace. We figured they were up to something, so everyone's been on edge.
The situation has changed. Our countries can't afford to fight each other right now. The three Valkanists have been completely drained of Elif. Our countries have come together in an attempt to resolve the crisis. Please, you must let us pass.
Yes, of course.
Here we go.
Good. It looks like she's finally asleep. do you remember the last time the three of us came here? I didn't want to believe that strange girl was really Sophie. You were so sure. And I was convinced you were just trying to flee from the reality of what had actually happened.
That's harsh, but also true.
Hey, Asbel, let me help you. I'll carry Sophie this time around.
Are you sure? She looks tiny, but she's actually pretty heavy.
Don't worry, I can do it. 1, 2, 3. Ooh! Wow, she is a lot heavier than she looks.
I told you, right? Here, let me take her.
No, I said I'll do it. And I want to be close to her right now. I can't believe this was here all this time.
This ship will take us to Fodra? I can't imagine how it would even fly.
Oh, so that's it.
Can you make it work?
Hold on, I'm getting there.
It's working.
Oh, that's nothing. We're just getting started here. Let me see. So if the shuttle actually works, we're gonna need... Wow, okay. We've got 2 zappy heat ray cannons, one in Strahta and one in Fendel. They're designed to fire simultaneously and focus on a single point in the aquasphere. Oh man, this is crazy cool!
How can we use the cannons if they're in 2 separate countries?
I think we can control them from here. Looks like we can adjust the angles and everything. Oh, nuts.
Is something wrong?
Well, the cannon in Strahta is fine, but the one in Fendel is busted or something.
Of course it is.
Yeah, it's not responding. I'm gonna have to go there and see if I can figure it out. But then... Assuming everything else works, the shuttle is piloted remotely, so we need someone to stay here and fly it.
Is that something one of us can do?
Maybe me, but yeah, I don't know. You need real technical know-how to pull it off. I'd ask my sister, but I don't think she's talking to me right now. Anyway, we can worry about that later. I'll ask the overseer or something if it comes to it. Right now, we should focus on getting to Fendel so I can fix the cannon. It's in a facility on the far side of Fendel Mountain Pass, up near Velanik.
Right. Let's get moving.
We got a message from Poisson. Let's see here. Oh, yuck. She says the monsters from that cocoon are causing all kinds of trouble. They've ordered all civilian ships to stop sailing into or out of Fendel.
Sounds like we'd better hurry.
Right. Let me just do a little tappa-tappa-ka-chunk here. Okay. Bon voyage!
What was that?
Richard's monsters, I imagine.
They were headed toward Lhant.
No!
We should get to Lhant immediately. They'll need our help.
Come on, let's move. Come on, let's hurry back to Lhant.
Calm down. When you get excited like this, you lose sight of everything around you. You need to analyze the situation rationally.
Yeah, but that's why you're here, Hubert. Analyzing situations is your job. You know that's not me. If there's something I have a chance of protecting, I'll do whatever I can to make sure it's safe. That's what Sophie taught me.
I see. Then perhaps I should stop holding back. Well enough then. If I ever see you slacking off in this department, I will let you know in no uncertain terms.
Good. I'm counting on it, Hubert. Monsters. You get everyone else inside. But Bailey, look out! My lord!
They've got us trapped.
I must protect. I have to!
Yeah! They did it! Asbel's men defeated the monsters!
Sophie, you okay?
Hold on.
Thank you, Asbel. You helped save us all. It's hard to believe that a tiny girl like her could do all that. Please get her back to the manor, so she can get some rest. I'll take care of things around here.
Asbel, Hubert, I'm so glad you're safe. You've been gone for so long. I was worried I might never see you again.
I'm sorry for the concern, Mom. We'll explain everything later. Frederick, could you please get a room ready? Sophie needs to rest.
Your own room is already prepared, Master Asbel. Would that be acceptable?
It's fine. Thank you, Frederick.